Well, to try and answer some of those questions, I'm joined by Rebecca Zimmerman from Washington, D.C. She's an associate public policy analyst at the RAND Corporation. Ms. Zimmerman, thank you very much for joining us. Do you think, in your opinion, there could have been a failure of intelligence by the French security services?
I certainly think that that's possible here. We know that the French are very capable, but they've been really stretched thin. But I think also, given the possibility that this has cross-border links into Belgium, I think we have to look at more broadly at European security writ large and see where other intelligence services, other homeland security services might also be stretched thin.
Rebecca, what does this tell us about the capabilities of ISIS?
Well, I think we're still trying to understand that. What it tells us is going to depend, I think, in large measure on the extent to which this actually appears to be centrally directed by ISIL core actors versus spontaneously constructed by local affiliates in places outside of ISIL's main core. From what we can tell now, it seems like it's a larger, more complex, more spectacular attack that required a lot of planning. So it's unlikely we'll see that it's not got the fingerprints of ISIL core all over it. But, if that is true, it's nothing like we've seen to date coming from ISIL.
And for the international community response, is the answer to go and hit Raqqa?
We'll know very shortly if that is the answer. I think for a lot of people, that's the gut reaction. That's the first thing that occurs to them to do. But I think maybe recent history will teach us that just doing this is not going to get us automatically to the answer that we want. It's a much longer, deeper, more complex and more nuanced fight than just airstrikes or ground strikes.
Rebecca Zimmerman there, live from Washington, D.C. Thank you very much for that. And of course, we'll have more on the Paris attacks later in the programme.